Hi, Janet. I just want to thank you for responding to my post. I'm a little nasal, I'm a little under the weather, but anyway, thank you so much. As you were talking about females in ministry, yeah, I've really gone through with that, but thanks be to God that my father in law is the pastor of where I also am the youth minister. And so he kind of validated me as far as a woman pastor or youth minister. The thing with that is, I'm really feeling the blunt of his death. We just lost him about 2 weeks ago. So I'm really going through again because when it came to ministry, he really didn't see um, gender. And so that helped a lot. And so now that we're in transition and maybe getting another pastor, and I'm sure it's going to be a male, I don't know where I fit in. Um, another um, way that I've dealt with that in the ministry also is I had to figure out I know I had to come into the realization that God is the one who called me. So I figured that if man had a problem with me in ministry, that maybe or perhaps you need to take that up with God because I felt like I've spent so much of my life running from my calling and not really wanting to answer. But then I just felt like it's my destiny, it's what I'm called to do, part of what I'm called to do. So stopped running. I've answered the call. And now that I'm in this place, you don't want to validate me as a minister because I'm a female. And I've come to the conclusion, and this is what I stand on now. I am sure that he called me, and that's what I do. And so now, if you have a problem with my gender, then you take it up with him because he's the one that called me and validated me to preach. So there we go. How do I confront systems of oppression and rewrite the false narratives? I think I've done that because I've come to the conclusion of who I am. I had to walk in knowing who I am and then in my mind say, this is who I am. I have to take authority over the negative stereotypes and narratives and labels that other people put on me because so much of my past I allowed the labels to stick and believe them. But now that I'm walking in a certain type of freedom, I no longer am bound by the labels that people put on me now. Um, do I still have to deal with it? And do I still have moments of where I go back? Of course I do. I'm human. But I think I found freedom in knowing who I am. And I think I like best how you put it. I do not receive that. I do not receive that. And that's how I'm getting through also. I don't receive that. I don't receive that. But I also have to convince myself I don't receive that. I am not who they say I am. So that has helped me too. Yes, I do welcome the feedback of my supervisees. It's because for so long I did not have a voice until I found my voice. So I want to make sure that I give them space to have a voice and then make sure that that space is filled with freedom and non-judgmental um, environment so they can feel free to say whatever they want to say um, and give them a voice because I let someone steal my voice. And it sometimes they didn't steal it. I gave it away because of my confidence. But I think that's why it's so important for me to meet them in the middle and let them have their voice. Um, because it is so important to have a voice because I think that's where you find your freedom. That's why by how you find your empowerment. And yes, I've found myself in a doctoral program and actually doing well, which shocked me because people put labels on me that you're not going to do well, you're not going to do it, you can't make it. Who do you think you are? And who do I think I am? I think I'm a child of the Most High and I will be successful because you say I'm not. And thank you for that article because I really needed to read that. So thank you.